to Sunday. It is February the 26th. It is relatively late. It is 9:32 p.m. And before I start this episode, I want to let those of you who listen to my weekly episodes on Sunday know that I will be taking a bit of time away. And you guys will know when I post again. So I wanted to do this episode because, I figured that I should do something before I take a little time away. I think at times I think we need to take time away from things just to recharge our batteries, that kind of thing. And, life can get a little complicated sometimes. So you need to take time to deal with specific things. So anyway, I wanted to do a quick episode this Sunday on really being able to step away from your expectations about having experiences, whether it be shifting or astral projection. And I think it's important. I think this kind of came to my mind because someone on the subreddit was asking me about, how they would be able to shift, or what would make it, I don't know. I don't want to say easier, but I want to say that it might provide more opportunities to be able to shift. I have always said from the very beginning that I don't believe any of these things are necessarily easy. It takes time and you have to work on it. And the fact is that the reason why I have gotten to the point where I am today with this is that, I've worked on it. I've done things to hopefully improve. But one of the things that has assisted me in my progress has been dropping expectations and not putting myself in a box. I don't know if you've read people, this especially happens on the subreddit. I'm uncertain, really. I haven't read a lot of stuff on Amino, but on the subreddit I have. And people tend to make these declarations like, this is the way it's supposed to feel when you astral project, and this is the way it's supposed to feel when you shift. You should see, I think I've seen people say there's a light and there's these other things. And on the subreddit, you'll see people saying, well, I haven't seen that yet. And it's almost as if what they're saying is, because I haven't seen or felt these things, I haven't experienced it yet. And in some ways they are, they're already saying, well, I expect to feel this, and this because this is what I see on the subreddit. So I should be feeling this. Why aren't I feeling it? But then I'm feeling these other things. And it's so interesting to me, but they could be disregarding these actual feelings that they have where they are shifting. They may actually be doing it and just be saying, well, this isn't the way other folks feel when they do it, so there's got to be something wrong. And this is what I've been, I think, on this channel working to hopefully help you guys to overcome this, because this can take the experiences you are currently having and minimize them, or make you feel that you're not having an experience at all. And then there are those folks that say, oh, this was a dream. This was either a lucid dream or a very vivid dream. And again, as I have always said, it is important not to disregard your dreams. And by the way, and I've said this before, and I really believe this as someone who began as a lucid dreamer when I was very small, when I was a very little kid. Lucid dreaming in of itself is extremely impressive. So do not ever allow someone to say, oh, it was only that, because many, many people wish, they wish they could lucid dream, and they work at it, and many people, they don't achieve it. So if you're able to do it, I gotta give you applause for that, because it is not easy to lucid dream. And that's where I started with my whole experiences. So dropping expectations, so important. When you lie down and you are making attempts, whether it be for shifting or astral projection, do the very best you can to get rid of all of these things you see on the subreddit or anywhere else on the internet. Just get rid of it, guys. Because I can tell you, at least from my experiences, and I can only go off of my experiences, they have always been so different than what I expected. I mean, it's so interesting. I just responded to someone on subreddit, and this is the story that I've told quite a few times, I think, on this channel, about my early on experience going to a parallel version of Disneyland, where I came in thinking, I think in my mind I was thinking, okay, it's going to be a lot like Disneyland. There'll be rides. Maybe there'll be rides where, you'll go on the space rockets or something. They have these space rocket rides that go around in a circle, but instead of going around in a circle, you're going to go into space or something, right? So I'm thinking about all of these different possibilities in my mind of thinking, wow, it's going to be so cool. And then when I get there, I'm in a line and I'm looking around, and there are these enormous walls, and there are these comic strips on these walls, and it's very impressive. It's very interesting. And then I saw the animatronic beings who when I first made the video, I said puppets, but I have to tell you, the more I think about it, the more I believe that these beings were the animatronic beings, like the ones you would see on Pirates of the Caribbean, or you might see them on It's a Small World or something, or you see them on these different rides. They call them dark rides, I guess, where you're there and you see these animatronic robots. That was what I saw. I believe I saw living, breathing animatronic robots standing in line, and I freaked out. And I came back because I wasn't expecting that. I had a whole different thing of expectations in my head. And again, extremely important, put the expectations aside. And I tell you, when you have something that you may even think as a dream, you're thinking, well, maybe this is a dream or whatever. I mean, do the things that you would do to test that. I've seen, and I've read this on the subreddit as well, where people do what do they call them? Reality checks. Do those checks, even if you think it is a dream, even if you think it's something else, do those checks to see. I saw something very interesting also in the subreddit where someone had said that in dreams it's extremely difficult to smell things. I don't remember who it was that said this in the subreddit, but I thought that was interesting because in one of my experiences on this channel, I was in a place or an apartment that seemed to be almost like an Eastern European apartment. Anyways, that's what I thought. There was this TV on this closet. It was like an old style TV, and everything looked like it was from the 70s. And there was a crock pot, and there was what appeared to be beef stew. I picked up the lid, and I smelled it. The smoke or whatever, the fumes came up into my nose, and I could smell beef stew. And this person that I saw on this thing that I read on the subreddit said that it's almost impossible to smell things. Anyway, I don't know. I haven't researched that, but I thought that was quite interesting. This episode's been kind of all over the place. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm gonna take again some time away, and you guys will know when I come back because I will post at that time. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. And until next time, take care.